Jack. Oh, okay, Jack of Clubs is here, and then very invested in this right now. Okay, and then if we start seeing tens, we can go on that. There's a Jack of Hearts. I'll just set that aside for now. Okay, there's a 10. And here's Queen of Hearts, Jack of Hearts. 10 of Spades, 9 of Clubs, 10 of Hearts, 9 of Hearts. How many of these? 10 of Diamonds. Okay, so we're up to 10s on all of them. Aren't you glad that you're joining me in my room right now? I'm not even going to tweet out that I'm in here because this is this is just a thing. Okay, we're up to 9s on everything. Okay, 8. Here's 8 of Diamonds. 7 of Hearts. Man, I'm like tripping through the hearts. Okay, we're up to 8s on everything. 7 of Clubs. Okay, 7 of Diamonds. 6 of Clubs. 6 of Hearts. I still need a 7 of Spades. There it is. 7. Okay, now we're on to 6s and everything. 6 and 6. We're up to 6s and everything. Now we need 5s. Okay, 5 diamonds and 5 spades and 5 hearts and 5 clubs. There we go. Got one. Oh, hello, lights. Okay, so now we need 4s for. Gosh, I feel like there must be a lot of cards missing or something. Because there's no way that all of the cards for a second deck are in here. I feel like, at least. Okay. No, I already have a 4 of spades. 4 clubs. 4-3 in hearts. Okay. I'm up to 4s on everything, so let's just get rid of some cards. 3, 2, 2, 2. No. Where's the 3 of diamonds? No, what? Seriously? Oh gosh, there it is. Oh, I discarded it. I'm so dumb. Okay, so now. Oh. Hold on, I'm trying to find the ace of hearts. Hold on. Just a second.
All good. Hand sanitizer here.
Huh?
Hand sanitizer.
Oh, thank you so much. Sorry, I got really intense. Okay. Okay. There's one deck that I've ruined for someone. Along with 2 jokers. Okay. 1 deck down. 1 deck down. Now, now I'll gather up all of these. And let's see. Okay, there are definitely more cards than this. This is empty though. cards in it, but are they red? Or are some of them red? No, they're all black. Okay, never mind. No, this isn't a full deck. No, this isn't a full deck. Oh, what? These are all blue. Dang it. Okay. Let's see how far we can get. Let's see how far we can get. I'll try not to be too crazy about it when it doesn't work out. Okay. King. 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 And now I need hearts. King of hearts. Okay. Alright. Made it through the kings. Thank goodness, otherwise this would have ended so quickly. And now we need queens. Just flip through like all the jacks. Queen. Queen. Oh no. Queen and... No! We don't have a queen of spades! Oh no! Oh, where are they? Oh. Alright, okay, fine, I'll stop. Oh, that bums me out so hard. Come on. Come on. Alright, well. Hello, guys. Hello. Ugh. Yeah. Back in here. Okay, now I'll turn back in here. Now that I'm done being too intense about cards. There are people out there that are just like dancing hard, and I guess there's a group that's going to be painting this kind of like library looking thing, so that's fun. Dex bonus is OCD card. I know, I'm so sorry. Wow, Gwenton! Said, can we talk about something again? You're ignoring us. I know, because I needed to put together those decks. Dang. It's so harsh. It's so harsh. Do you have an Instagram? I do, but I don't have any pictures on there. I've just used it to like other pictures that I'm in. Isn't that awful? Okay, I'm in my room and done being hella OCD. Less than 3. Bullseye. Okay. Okay. Oops. Oops. Okay. If you have any, I don't know whether or not this is like loud enough that you are having problems hearing me. I don't have to go up steps a whole bunch, which is nice to get to my room, but I think that I have the most noise pollution in my room, which kind of sucks. So thank goodness I'm a loud person. I can scoot closer to you actually, just in case. Okay, hi! Hopefully you can hear me. If you have any questions, I'm here until noon, just doing whatever with you guys. So feel free to ask me questions and we'll chat some more, and I'll drink the rest of my coffee because I drink so slow, and I would love to see what sort of questions you have. I know that we've had like 3 days now of just asking questions, but seriously, anything. Feel free to ask. And you never know when a question is going to lead to me going on a huge tangent, as we have already seen. Just watched The Last of Us Checkpoint. It was great. You rock at lore vids. Aw, thanks! Thanks, man! I love doing lore stuff. YouTube.com/lore is our lore channel, and I think that they're so much fun, and they came up with the idea for Checkpoint, which is basically just like a really quick run through everything that happens in the game, or like all the big points, and it's really fun. fun to do. That one and Fast Facts has been really fun to do because with that one, they literally just give me a script, and from the very first one, I was like, do I have to just say Fast Facts? Like, can it be different? And they were like, I mean, I guess I like try it. I guess so. And now every single one almost, I've had some sort of an inspiration on. Oh my gosh, I should do the Fast Facts part like this, you know. So every single time it's been me either messing with my voice or doing or actually doing a weird voice or something. So it's so much fun. Someone put Post-its all over Jessie Cox, the lady killer whale upstairs. Oh no! Jessie Cox has been hanging up there with that clownfish a lot, and I'm not positive that the clownfish is good for her. I think that maybe she needs to come back to my room. That's all I'm saying. What is your favorite band? From Jaden. The band that I don't think will ever leave my heart is Gorillaz. Gorillaz has been my favorite. Like, in high school, Gorillaz was my favorite band. And more that they, like, came back and did another album. You know, they tend to... Gorillaz tends to, like, disappear for a while and then come back and be like, here's new stuff! And then they kind of disappear for a while. And every time they've come out with a new album, I've been like, yeah! Because they take enough time that the style has completely switched into something new, and it winds up kind of telling a story, and I absolutely love that. I think it's fantastic. I'm a huge fan of Jamie Hewlett, so it all just, it's perfect. It's perfect. Gorillaz would absolutely be my favorite band, but I don't know. I have very eclectic music tastes. I'm down for whatever music, really. Yeah, even, you know, people rag real hard on country music. There's some country music that I really, really love. Like, I don't think that I could say there's any specific type of music that I just, across the board, dislike. It's, yeah. There are always, like, some metal I'm not into, but I would absolutely say, yes, I love metal in general, right? There's always elements of some songs or like a strain of the genre that might not be your thing, but I love all like basic genres, absolutely. Ooh, what's this? Somebody drew. Oh man, wait. Let me see if I can make the brightness higher. Settings. Brightness. Oh, okay. It was almost at full brightness, so it might not be. Okay, so Disa Kitty drew Deadpool Dodger, and it's so cute. I don't know whether or not you can see that, but I love it. Oh, thank you for drawing that. It's so cute. Allison says, "Say hi to me, Dodger." Hi. Oh, she also asks how far into Homestuck I am. Not super far. I'm like not caught up at all. not even close. But Homestuck is really interesting. Like the following it has is so interesting to me, and it's funny because my nieces are both getting to the age where they're like involved in their own fandoms, and my niece Sabrina is big into Homestuck, like loves it, can't handle all of her feelings about Homestuck. And so whenever we hang out, she has something new about Homestuck to show me and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, just wait, I'm not caught up yet, just wait. It's kind of like when you have that friend who has watched all of a show, I'm that friend, by the way, who's watched all of a show and then just wants everybody to watch it and love it as much as you do so badly, so that you can make meaningful eye contact across the room and know that they're making the same reference you are in their heads, you know? It's kind of like that, where I'm like, Sabrina, I wish so badly that I knew all the things you know, but I don't yet, and I need you to wait. I need you to wait for me so that we can make all the jokes together. Those are my feelings, but yeah, I'm not caught up on Homestuck, but I will be. That's how this is going. Does this so-called yoga involve yoga pants? I'm probably not going to wear yoga pants. I don't like exercising in pants. Like, dancing, yoga, anything, I don't like doing it in pants. It has to be, like, tights with shorts, or, like exercise capris with shorts. I just don't like full-on pants. It's so uncomfortable to me, and I don't know why. I think because I've always been that, this is gonna sound gross, I've always been that person who like sweats a lot, and God, the music is so intense. I've always been that person that sweats a lot, and my legs will itch really badly when I'm exercising, which if you look it up, it's considered an allergic reaction. This happens to a lot of people, which I was shocked about. But yeah, if you exercise and your legs start itching really, really badly, it's this weird allergy, technically, where your body is rejecting how much you're sweating and how much you're exercising, and so it like goes into shock and starts itching as though you've rubbed something all over yourself that would make you itch or break out. So yeah, so I always wear shorts or like just something short that will let my legs breathe a bit, because otherwise it's so bad, like to the point where I can't do anything unless I have to be itching my legs constantly, and that's no fun when you're dancing. And dancing is my primary form of exercise. I'm just like, ugh, this is so hard. That's a great look for you, says Diamond Dust. Thanks, man. I like it too. The second that she was like, I have glitter eyeliner. Do we want to do glitter eyeliner? I was like, yes. I don't ever do makeup stuff. Like, it was so great to just go up there and have her be like, I don't know what's happening. And I was like, I don't know what's happening either. And we were just like, It was great. I loved it. Okay. And what is your ancestry origin? From Real Crunchy Frog? Like, what nationality is my family? I mentioned this briefly yesterday, actually. So my mom is mostly Italian and some French, and then my dad, I believe, is mostly Scottish and some French, or maybe he's half and half-ish. The thing is we have, like, there's a lot going on in there. So I try to consolidate it so that I'm not that obnoxious person who's like, oh yes, I'm French, English, Italian, German, Swedish, Irish. Like, no. That's like so much work. So I've tried to pare it down in my mind. I look very French because I have French on both sides of the family. But my mom's side of the family, in terms of the people and the genetic makeup of it, is very Italian. There's lots of Italian going on my mom's side. And on my dad's side, everyone looks very, they have, I don't even know how to put it. Everyone is like kind of smaller, kind of rounder, and it looks like if a bunch of Scottish people and a bunch of French people like squished their bodies together. That's what my dad's side of the family looks like. So I think he's kind of half and half. My mom looks super Italian, but I know there's a lot of French over there too. So I wound up looking really, really French. My brother looks really Swedish. I don't know. We just wound up taking after very different sides of the family, even though Swedish isn't a big part of it. He looks like a Swedish person. It's so weird. But yeah. So I think that it's so rare to meet someone in North America that is 100% of something. That's like incredibly rare to me. And I realize that, you know, it's easy to say, well, I don't think that there is such a thing as 100% of anything, because, you know, obviously different groups have formed into a new group, right? Like, over time. But if we're talking about the way that the world is made up now, I'm like many, many different things. And I don't know really anybody that... I mean, I know a couple of people. That's lying. I know a couple of people who can say, I'm 100% of this thing. But it's very rare, and I think in Europe it's not quite as rare. Somebody could say, yes, everyone in my family is French. I am 100% French. And I'd be like, I believe you, because we're in France right now. You know, it's not the same with North America. Like, the only ones who could say I'm 100% American would be like Native Americans. And for the most part, I don't know if that's even a thing anymore, like being 100% Native American. Maybe it is. I have no idea. I guess it would depend on what area of the United States you're in. I don't know, that's interesting. But yeah, so I'm a lot of things all shoved into a very small body. If that's a good answer. In case of fire, can you escape? Yes. My door literally goes outside. So, you know, it's made to look as though I am in a legit dorm. But if I were to walk out of this place, I would be in the outside world. So that's kind of nice. I don't like exercising with pants. Dodger 2013. Yep, that's me. Everybody's telling me my hair looks so great. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Oh, from Tony. I've only ever seen a few episodes of Star Trek here and there, so I was wondering which series do you think I should start on? What a fantastic question, Tony, because I happen to love Star Trek. Not everybody has the patience for the original series, because it is old. It's very old. Most of the silly Star Trek gifts that you will find will be from the original series, like the bad fights, the like real bad looking fights, and the really over emotional moments. Like, I can't even tell you how many original series Star Trek gifts I have versus any of it's back on versus like any other Star Trek series. But I'm gonna go check that out again. They're so sweet though. They're like, are you sure you're not hot? You okay? Like, yep. I'm okay, guys. It's fine. Okay, so the question was, as a person who hasn't seen Star Trek, or has seen very minimal Star Trek, right? Which series should you start on? Fortunately, like, you don't have to watch all the series in order to understand things that are going on. Sometimes characters spill over. Warp has spilled over into other series. And you know, there are elements that are established in one series that are then used in another, like equipment, and sometimes they'll explain the way that something works better in one series versus another, and another they'll just assume, like, you're probably a Star Trek fan and you know. Let's see. So I wouldn't recommend the original series. The first couple of seasons of Next Generation are like, but Picard is a wonderful captain. That's all. The characters in Next Generation are fantastic. But I also love Voyager, and Deep Space Nine is really good, but I haven't seen all of Deep Space Nine, whereas I've seen all of Voyager, I've seen all of Next Generation. But Deep Space Nine is another one that's very beloved by people. I would say don't watch the original series until you've had the world established for you a bit better so that you can appreciate it and love it. And also don't marathon the original series because it'll start to become like weird white noise. Next Generation, I think, is a good one to start with. It's like, it's older, but it's also like one of the beginnings you know, Picard is one of the best captains that's ever happened, and the stories in the Next Generation are so good. Like, you have Q. Oh my gosh, Q happens in the Next Generation, which I won't spoil for you or explain. Q is fantastic, and there's lots of Borg storyline that goes on in the Next Generation. The Next Generation Star Trek movies are really good. So I would say, I would say start with Next Generation, and if you really like it, try out Voyager. Voyager is really great. People like to rag on Janeway, but she's like hard in a good way. And some of you are gonna take that out of context. Come on, guys. So yes, I would say start with Next Generation, move on to Voyager. If you really like Voyager, then try to go back and watch the original series. Really, anytime that you feel like you can kind of accept the world and make fun of it while still loving it, that's when you should watch the original series, because otherwise, like, I don't know. Yeah. That would be my answer. That would be my answer. Are you going to do any collabs with Mika Kitty, and was she like you expected? From Peter. We were able to talk really easily, which I always love. Sometimes you meet somebody, and no matter how excited you are to meet them, conversation is really hard because you just don't like sync up very well. And sometimes that's just an off night, and if you met that person again later, it's totally fine. But yeah, it was really, really cool to just kind of hang out with her and chat. I thought that was super fun, and I would love to do collabs with her. So I know that she's kind of like in between worlds right now, but if she's ever in the area, if I'm ever in her area, I would love to do collabs with her. So again, she's one of those people that I was watching for a while before I did YouTube. So you know. Christian said in response to me saying that my dad's side of the family is like if Scottish people and French people smushed together. He said so basically they're all short bearded and grumpy. They're kind of like dwarves, not like fantasy dwarves. They're all very very stocky, small people. They have big personalities and a lot of love, and yeah, I like thinking of them that way. Like Lord of the Rings style dwarves. Yeah, that's like my dad's side of the family. And my mom's side of the family is all like kind of loud, lovably loud people, and just very very vibrant, very full of life. Joie de vivre, so ready to have a good time and enjoy themselves regardless of how old they are. And, yeah, so it's a good mix of families, because you know you have the one family that's ready to just do anything at any moment and really excited and loving, and then you have the other side of the family that's also very loving, but has, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I don't know. Like my mom's side of the family doesn't feel quite as domestic as my dad's side of the family. That's like a weird way to put it. I feel like I have the party family and I have the homebody family, and they like mix together. I don't know. I guess that's how I would put it. But it's a good mix. I like that I always have somebody on either side of the family that I can go to and have a good time regardless of what mood I'm in. Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. I realized that I had never thought about it. I'm sure that there are plenty of you that were like, really, Duger? But I honestly had never thought about that. I think because my hometown after a Native American tribe in Oregon, and I knew tons of kids that were like partially from that tribe, but no one in the town was like 100% Native American anymore. And there was one woman who was, and she was super, super old, and she passed away while I was in high school, and it was very sad. And we had like a celebration of her life in town, and yeah, I forgot about that. But I guess because pretty much everybody who is Native American that I've met it's like not even half, really. It's been diluted out quite a bit. And I'm like, oh, that's very sad. But I'm glad to hear that there are still 100% Native Americans still out there. Super Dave says, can I ask you a personal question? How are you today? I'm doing great. I honestly have not slept like a whole lot this week. But I'm still happy, I'm still doing good. Yeah, I'll be back here tonight to more nighttime stuff. I think that we're gonna like play board games and stuff later. So that should be fun. I don't know what games we have or who's gonna be here. But yeah, that's the plan. I'm feeling good, doing good. So you guys are doing good. Now that Polaris covers everything, any chance you will go to Gen Con, Dragon Con, or Origins? I wanted to go to Dragon Con for so long. I absolutely want to go to Dragon Con. Because that's more, Dragon Con, Gemu Con reminded me of how people describe Dragon Con. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I would love to go to Dragon Con. I know a lot of people that go to Dragon Con. I haven't really heard anything about Origins. I've wanted to go to LeakyCon. That happened in Portland this year. I wanted to go to LeakyCon before. I'd never gone, and that's just kind of like a general, like, all fandoms sort of convention, which is really cool. Community-based events are really, really cool to me because it's like people aren't going there, you know, to get free stuff or to play something specific or, you know, for swag, for, you know, it's literally just all about meeting other people that love the stuff that you do as much as you do. And that's really cool. Like that those are so successful, that something like that can be so successful. What is your favorite Twilight Zone episode? I know we were just talking about Star Trek, but the first one that comes to my mind is the one where shoot, what is his name? Kirk. What's Kirk's name? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm spacing on his real name right now. But Captain Kirk from the original series, he's on a plane and he keeps looking out onto the wing and seeing like this creature on the wing. It's so funny. That episode is amazing. I used to watch Twilight Zone with my dad. Like, I've seen every single episode more than once. And it's, oh my goodness. Shatner, William Shatner. Oh, there it is. You know how I remembered that? Because I remembered Shatner of the Mount. Have you ever watched that? Because it's beautiful if you haven't seen it. Yeah, that episode is great. I loved the episode where, spoilers guys, on old black and white episodes of Twilight Zone, there's an episode where there are invaders in a woman's home, like a UFO is in a woman's home, and she's like freaking out and trying to destroy it, and at the end of the episode you realize that it was a United States ship, that we were the invaders, and she was like a giant woman on another planet. I loved that episode. Gosh, what other episodes are there that are really good? I loved the episode where the guy found a watch and could stop time. And he stopped time and accidentally, like, he kept trying to use it to make his life better, right? To like steal money and stuff. And he uses it near the end of the episode and breaks it. and realizes that there's no way for him to start time again, and he's stuck in a world forever where people are just frozen around him, and he has no one to talk to because he's like literally stops time for everything but himself. Oh, that episode is so crazy. And that was the thing that I loved about Twilight Zone, is that so many episodes ended in a way where it was just such a haunting show. So many episodes were written in a way where you would wind up sitting there going, I can't imagine that. You know, like I can't imagine that life forever. They had many, many, many episodes that implied that the rest of their life for eternity and beyond was just stuck in a loop or awful. Kind of, one day, Justice League Unlimited episode. What episode was that? That guy is like stuck in an infinite loop with arguing with his wife forever. Oh, it's awful. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can. Let's refresh this. Let's see what the new questions are. Sorry, anybody who I missed. Any chance of you doing another epic 12-hour stream again? Maybe to celebrate the new place? I think that would be great. From Wade, that would be fun. To celebrate the new place with a 12-hour stream? Yeah, I could do that. I won't promise it, but that sounds fun. I know I've said this forever, but I would love to be streaming more. I just don't. Because, I don't know, I have a lot of anxiety about, not anxiety about live stuff, because obviously I'm fine with this, but when I'm in charge of it, I'm always worried that I'm messing stuff up, right? So it always feels like it's hard. Why haven't you done a collab with Cinnamon Toast Ken? Hey, we were on PewDiePie and Friends together, thank you very much. Also, he lives in another state, Mississippi, Missouri, and a southern M state. You're all gonna tell me and tell him that I don't know where he lives. Which really should be comforting, honestly, for somebody to be like, hey, so-and-so doesn't know where you live. Should be like, thank goodness. Especially if it's me, because I'm a creep. But, yeah, Cinnamon Toast Ken and I were on PewDiePie and Friends. Go watch that. He was wearing fantastic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pants, so you can't miss him. Yeah, those guys were great. I had never, that was, when we shot that was honestly the first time that I really hung out with Pewdie and Ken. And that's why I think there are lots of people who got so confused and started like trying to call me out on suddenly saying that Pewdie was a nice person, and I was like, well, yeah, because I just met him. Like, I just really met him, you know? I had interacted with him before, and I knew that he was perfectly pleasant and short term. But when we shot PewDiePie and Friends, that was like one of the first times that I had really spent a lot of time with him, and I was like, he's like a really nice guy. Like, probably one of the most genuine nice people that I've met that is through YouTube. So I was just, that's always very frustrating when you haven't said anything about a person before, and then you're like, oh, so-and-so, they're really nice, and everybody's like, why are you saying that? Are you being told to say that? No, not everything is like weird politics. It's just, I've just now spent a lot of time with them, and now I know that they're really nice, you know? It doesn't have to be complicated, guys. We're just people, and we meet each other just like everybody else. But yeah, so that was like the first time that I hung out with Ken a bunch. We watched tons of Adventure Time, and that was great. And played lots of games with Pewdie, and he was really funny. And I think that it's good for him to have PewDiePie and Friends, because it's still playing games, but it's kind of an opportunity for him to be different. You know, to have something that's like a little bit different, the tone's different, and yeah, so. But Ken and I should do a collab, unless he's angry that I don't know where he lives. That's how I feel. Lol. Peanut butter, creamy or crunchy, from Christopher. Crunchy. Absolutely crunchy. It's such a waste of my time if it's creamy. Like, nah. Apparently at Trader Joe's they have, oh shoot, Case, what was it called? It was like, cookie butter. It's like peanut butter, but made with cookies. I don't even actually know how they make it, but, I've now met 2 different people that have tried it and said that it's incredible. So I'm like, maybe I should try that. As long as it doesn't have like chocolate in it, then we're good. If it doesn't have chocolate in it, we're good. That's like the rule of thumb for me. If you were to do a voiceover, how many different voices could you do? What would the characters do, look like, sound, etc.? From Jessie. Oh gosh, I don't even know. That's the like, okay, I've tried to put together voice reels before, and it is impossible for me. It's not impossible, but the voices that I do are so, like, spur of the moment, that sometimes when I try to do them for reels, I can't. I was asked to do, like, a lumpy space princess sort of a voice for a thing once, because I will slip into it sometimes just because I think it's funny. But when I'm thinking about it too much, it's awful. Like, it's the worst voice. And I'm just like, this sounds nothing like, oh gosh, I'm actually the worst. Dude, I would voice act pretty much anything as long as it wasn't hella inappropriate. But, yeah. From Kirsten, not a question, just a thanks for bringing Kuroko no Basket into my life. I love it! Only time sports aren't dumb. Yay, isn't Kuroko great? Oh, I'm happy as long as I've gotten people to watch Kuroko no Basket and Attack on Titan. Those 2 are like my favorite anime right now. I'm really excited to watch Blood Lad though. I don't think, is the first episode on Crunchyroll now? Not positive, but I love Blood Lad. I'm so excited to watch because I keep seeing like GIFs and screen caps of it on Tumblr. I'm like, no! I want I just want to know, is it good? Because apparently the manga's super good. I didn't read it because I wasn't going to be on MangaPod this week. But Aaron was like, oh my gosh, you have to read Bloodline, it's so good. And I was like, the art style looks right up my alley. I'm just like, gotta watch it. Okay. Hold on just a sec. Okay, apparently I'm leaving. So, I'll be on the main stage attempting to paint with the painters. That's the plan. So, we'll see how that goes.